All right, Sam, you feel good about those you said? Okay, let me put this in. Yeah, we'll call this one done. Um, all right, boss. Oh, Sam, make sure you put spaces between the colons. That was the only thing. I went ahead and put the correct version of that in your folder. It just looks a little nicer. Just be a little mindful of that, but it's minor. That's not something you do for big get dinged on. Okay. Well, we'll wait for Lieutenant to get back. And actually, I got to check my horse. You have a horse here, right? Or is yours got stolen too? Or do you have a horse yet? Okay. We'll see if we can find you a local one, but go ahead and actually, there's two locals below us. I think you can get up on. Ah, not the way to do it. Hurt myself a little bit. Yeah, I'll go stables. Let's catch up with Lieutenant. Well, actually, well, no. He said he's coming back in a minute, so we'll just wait here because I'm about to take a nap anyway. I don't necessarily need to get my horse right now. Vote for dog. All right. Oh, that's Osam. Who's Osam? Haven't met yet. Osam Faraday. Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Faraday. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Peasant and terribly political. But he'll vote probably. Ugh. Time is it? Yeah, it's about time for a break. I actually got two. The one I'm getting out of training soon, hopefully, is just a basic Morgan. That's one of the first ones most people get because they're inexpensive. Although you're lucky because when you joined, by the time you'll have enough money to buy a horse, you can jump on that new deputy special that the local trainer's doing for 500. They'll get you a trained wild Mustang, really good starting horse. Otherwise, Morgan is 600, and it's another 150 for training. And then I've got my second horse is actually quite a bit better one. And honestly, if I had to do over, well, I don't know. I don't know if I would have waited another 4 or 5 days to save up the money for the better one. But I ended up with my second horse is a what's it called? A Dutch warm blood. Actually, really nice for the price for an affordable second horse. But they're more like 1250. They're quite a bit more. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Cray brothers, they're stable. They're doing $500 for a wild Mustang fully trained, which is actually pretty dang good. Horses like that traditionally can go as much as usually $800 or so, maybe more. I have to look at other posters, but that's pretty good price. Yeah. Uh, honestly, that's a great question that I don't know. I've seen Yeah, there's a few that definitely don't exist. There's a couple of the Mustangs that you just don't see those ever in the wild. But I don't know. I've definitely seen gray ones, and I've seen kind of like tan ones, but not the really golden one. But I don't know enough about Mustangs. I've never owned one. That's actually a good question for the trainers. Oh, sure. Yeah, I know what you mean. Whose Foxtrotter is this? That's a nice horse too. Who's in here? Oh, they're still processing. Wait, what's going on? We still got people in here. But technically, you're supervised. Oh yeah, Caldwell's in here, hanging out. I don't know. Either one. Lieutenant will be back in a minute anyway. Yeah, I'll wander with you real quick, then I'll clock out. Is that Cal? Cal awake even? I didn't notice. Hmm. Probably, yeah, because that's usually there's usually kind of some differences between the wilds and the stable ones, other than I think, yeah, 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 yeah. I've seen I've seen the gray is pretty common, but I don't know. The only one I don't remember seeing in the wild is the one that has the stripes on the feet and it's kind of golden. How'd they? Is that your trotter out there? Yeah, I can see your foxtrot over there by the station, in front of the sheriff's office. No, the one you're on, that's invisible. I see one in front of the office over there. Hey, let's go babysit him. Mustangs? Maybe. I think the trotters are that way. I've never had a problem with it. Oh, was it? Was it trained yet? That makes a big difference. What'd you end up upgrading to? Oh, okay, those are great. Obviously, yeah. That'll be my next one. I can finally afford a top tier horse. Surprisingly happy with that darn the what's it called? The Dutch warm blood is better than I thought. Not trained yet, but I like it. I like the whole. I like it's. I like a lot of things about it. I like the size. I like that there's one that's basically all black. Yep. Yep. That's what. Yep. Good call. Not good still. What the hell's going on? Hold on. Why are you having such problems? No, that's Spencer. Cal's not even. Really? That is interesting. That is interesting. You end up taking a nap? What do you think? Finding anything cool? Oh, Arabians are amazing, honey. And you being small, you look perfect on it. But I'll be honest with you, Arabians are great horses. I was quite surprised. They're known to be skittish, but the key is getting them trained. If you have a trained Arabian and you're actually physically on the saddle, they actually behave themselves pretty good as far as in gunfights and around loud noises. It's only when you jump off of them they might run off. Oh, they're one of the fastest, and in my opinion, one of their best qualities, regardless of the speed. Because here's the real talk about horses that a lot of people don't know: almost all horses have the same top speed, with the exception of a couple, the real shitty ones. It's just a matter of how quick they get there and how they handle. Um, but the acceleration is very different, especially on something like an Arabian. But more importantly, on the Arabian,